This is a re-unboxing of the Acer S271HL 27-inch LED full 1080p HD monitor. I am doing a re-unboxing of this because I did get it replaced, and because in my last unboxing I was quite excited, so the unboxing wasn't done properly. So
they lost the kid. So my Muslim nigga did his whole bird. He said, Inshallah, we don't fuck with pigs, and that's no snitching, no snitching. One more time, no snitching. Hating ass nigga wanna murder me. Suit yourself, but you better shoot the.
Alright guys, so on the front of the box there's a picture of the actual display, and there's a bit of more information showing it's a 27-inch full HD LED mercury free display. Moving on to the top right of the box, it shows that more information, and it shows that it's 1920 by 1080 and it's got an eco display. So now we're opening the first flap of the box, and as you can see on the left hand side of the box, it does show a few instructions of how to get the monitor out and how to attach it to the stand. So now we will open the second flap, and first you can just see a block of foam, and also there are some packages on the side. So first of all, that's a UK power lead. Secondly, what comes out is the power pack, which is supposed to be the eco display kind of thing. And third, there is a non-UK plug, so if you're in Europe you can use that. Fourth, there is a DVI cable, and fifth, there is a VGA cable. Alright guys, so now removing the top block of foam, we now do see the display itself. So as you can see, it is quite thin just from looking at it from there. So I'm just going to push this plastic down because it's in the way. And firstly, what we get at the bottom is the booklet and CD manual. So I think you can use a CD if you need drivers for it or some sort. Alright, so on the left hand side, what we get is the stand, which joins to the base and to the screen itself. And on the right hand side, what we get is the actual base. The base is quite good quality, it's got some nice weight to it. It's metal from the bottom but plastic from the top, which is quite good, glossy black obviously. So now what we'll do is we'll take the display out of the box. Alright, so now when removing the display from the box, it's just empty, the foam came out with it. So as you can see, it is protected in a plastic kind of bag which covers the whole display. Alright, so now removing the bag from the display, you can see this fresh looking slim display. I was holding it in between my legs because it hasn't got the stand on it yet. So as you can see on the top, it's very slim and sleek look. So as we move on to the right side of it, it is also slim, but moving on towards the bottom, it does slightly get thicker, and that's where all the ports are. Now moving on to the bottom, we get the buttons, which are just here, which you can control from here. And moving slightly more on, we get the port where we're going to put the stand in. So now we'll move on to the back of the display and see which ports we got. So we've got the mounting bracket if you want to hook it onto the wall, and we've got the Acer logo on the top left of the display. So as you can see over here on the bottom, we've got the DC in, we've got a headphone jack, HDMI, DVI and a VGA slot. So now as you can see on the front of the display, we have got a protective shield which says welcome to Acer with a lot of information, and we've got the Energy Star logo in the top right of the corner. Alright, so as you can see now, we have got the stand now, and we are going to make the stand and the base joint, so then we can attach it to the TV. So now, once removing the stand from its plastic shield, we are now going to get its base out, which is just here. And basically it will only fit on one way, so you just figure out which way it is, and it will just fit in flush. So then if you turn it over, you'll see a screw at the bottom which you just got to tighten. The screw will not fall out, so don't worry about that. Alright guys, so as you can see from the screw, it is a flathead, so I have got a flathead screwdriver, and you just tighten it. It will only tighten one way, so you would know when it is tight. So I'm just screwing it now, and as you can see it's tight now. It will stop once it's tight. You do not want to force it too much, and as you can see it's very strong and sturdy. So now we are going to attach it to the display. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get those two foam blocks which came out the box, and I'm going to lay them down in the center of the floor. I'm going to do this so it just has some support for the display and does not damage the display. So I've straightened them out. I'm now going to put the display onto the foam blocks. Alright, so I'm now just laying the display down onto them foam blocks, and I'm centering it so just to make sure it's secure. So now, as you can see on the bottom of the display, there is a screw which mounts onto your stand. So you just basically push the stand in from underneath and it should slowly slide in. You don't want to force it because you do not want to damage it. So as you can see, it just slides in and you'll see it be flush. Just give it some strength from the top so you know that it's fully in. And once it's flush, you can start screwing and tightening the screw. And as again, it will only go one way and it will only tighten to a certain point. So don't worry about damaging it. But just make sure you do not force it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I am holding the back of the display at my foot and tilting the display forward and back, which is a good thing. As you can see, it does tilt forward and back. And now I will just lift up the shield from the top and I will show you a front view of the display. Alright, so as you can see, the display is running fine. I am already editing on it. On the bottom of the display, there is a Acer logo right in the center, and there is a blue LED under the power button. There's a LED technology logo at the top of the screen, and as you can see, there's nothing else on the screen. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this unboxing. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Mohammed_gel.